Hello, hello! Hi! Hi, Green Yoshi. Hope you're doing well. Are you surrounded by perverts? Hi, happy Thursday! Hope it's good. Hope y'all had a good week. Yeah, Tatsuo, hi! Yes, the video game awards are going on right now. I only just I only just saw that. Yeah, that's right. I hope that it's a clean sweep from Love and Deep Space, and then we get more Love and Deep Space stuff. Probably not, but I mean, surely it made a lot of money this year. It's the Christmas spirit. I am the Christmas spirit, and yeah, and we're gonna go chase our guardian spirit boyfriend. So, yeah. No worries, Green Yoshi. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't even know what's like in the. I don't know what's in the running for Game of the Year. What did Hades 2 come out this year? Maybe that. Uh, but I don't know. I'm behind. I'm literally yeah. We've literally just been playing 9 Rip all year. Yeah. You think it's there? Got it. I wouldn't be surprised. They worked hard. Yeah. J Lolli, yes. Lolli, the red-nosed ranger. Uh, good games up there. Yeah. I hope that there's like some kind of. I'm trying to think like what would the surprise like hit be? Like that'd be nice if there was, the surprise hit Green Yoshi is the Caleb patch on Stardew Valley. Yeah, you're against Donkey Kong because Nintendo's doo-doo. Yeah. That is just like you must buy new system to get game that is kind of that's kind of been due for a while, right? So, yeah. Oh, Nintendo. I mean, I get it. You gotta, they feel like they gotta keep up and, um, mm, be innovative and keep, like I said, keep up with the market. But man, I just feel like right now it's like a very, very like lovely golden age for games. So yeah, if we find out that I still own a copy of a game we're no longer selling, we will deploy snipers. Yeah, Nintendo don't need a go-to. Yeah. Yeah. It can be system of the year. How about that? Well, like I said, I mean, I just feel like I'm still on my Switch one, and I still have no shortage of like games and things to play. So yeah. Oh, you hope Dispatch gets a win though? I haven't played that one, but I've heard of it. So, mm, I've heard a lot of things. Um, yeah. I hope. I gotta say, my Switch has. I've had 2 yellow screens for my Switch in the last like 2 weeks, which doesn't feel good. That's like yellow screen is like blue screen of death, but not like death. Basically, I had to like restart it, like hard reset, and then uh, uh, make sure that the firmware was updated, all that kind of stuff. But yeah. Hmm. You noticed? I don't think. I don't think we were talking about the same thing. Because the yellow screens have always they happened off stream. So yeah, tired Switch. Yeah. Hmm. But neither here nor there. But yeah. I hope y'all have had a nice week. Like I said, I had a very full morning. I had to go into the office today, and which was fine. I did get a bunch of breakfast tacos out of it, so that was good. There was a whole tray full of bacon. I did partake in that, um, and so that was good. Um, and yeah, but I had to go extra early because I had a meeting right before that. And so, in order to get to that one in time, I had to wake up even earlier. And then on top of that, Mochi woke up at 4 a.m. and was just kind of like bork, bork, bork. And I was like, oh. And usually Mochi likes to sleep through the night. So if she's borking, it's because of a reason, and so yeah. They put you out of commission for 2 days. Oh, are you okay with that, Tatsuo? Was that like a, whew, joke's on you. I wanted a break. Or, yeah, the snow. I see, I see. Yeah, you remember switching over your data from your first 3DS to the second because it was dying, and after the transfer, it took its last breath. Oh, that's that's very sweet. It held out for you. It's just like, yeah, it made peace. It was just kind of like, um, yeah, it's just like, oh, you came to make the visit one last time. Oh, yeah. Oh, you caught a cold, Tatsu. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I I found my 3DS, but I have not found my charger for my 3DS, so who knows? I bet it still works. I just got to find the charger, but yeah. Yes, yes, feel better soon. Alrighty. Yeah. Well, Mochi ended up going after like I got off stream. Like she we went outside, we went for a little walk, and she dilly dallied for a bit, but then finally she's just like, okay, here we go. But yeah, I was just kind of like, I'm surprised because Mochi got a lot of like, she got a lot of like physical exercise yesterday. The neighbor kid played ball with her, and that's very sweet. Yeah, you have two that you modded and never touched again. Oh, well, how did you mod it? Like some like decorative modding, or like this is this is turbocharged. We've overclocked the the 3DS. I've, I haven't heard of modding, but there's that like, I forgot what it's called. Is it called Q or ka? Is ka, like you add ka to something and it's like really ornate, like decorating of stuff. Let's see. You're feeling a bit better, Tatsuo? Okay, good, good. Yeah, rest well, drink lots of water. I've been really good today. I drank a lot of water because I think or I don't know if I told y'all, but like I got a little check sheet from my ENT yesterday, my ear, nose, throat doctor, with like recommendations. And it was just like, you should be drinking 2 to 3 liters of water a day. And I was like, what? I was like, that sounds like a lot. Because that sounds like a party size like soda, right? Like what you buy for like a pizza party. I was like, I need a pizza party's worth of water. I don't know. Let's see. Attaching a laser cannon and a mini chainsaw to your 3DS, maybe. Super modded. I had a friend who was like super into modding Nerf guns. They would like take out the like mechanism that that made it a little bit safer, so that they could like speed shoot Nerf darts out of the guns. So, but anyways, 2 to 3 liters, which I guess I think I'm okay. I think I've done 2 liters ish today. So at least that. Yeah, Nerf SMG, maybe. Yeah. And then let's see what else. There is, I don't know if I talked about, he's not my boss and he's not my boss's boss, but I think he's somebody high up in my company. But another teammate of mine taught us this game. It's like, and it's done without ill intent, but sometimes when somebody looks like somebody, you do. I think I've talked about it before. They're a blank out of 10, something or other. It's like, my previous grand boss, he's like a 4 out of 10 Mark Ruffalo. So it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, you could kind of see it when you say it that way, but you wouldn't say like, yeah. I don't think it's great grand boss. I think it is, like I said, somebody higher. So, yeah. But anyways, that person is like 8.5 out of 10, Graham Norton. He looks like Graham Norton. But we'll see what this person's like. Hopefully they're all right. So the Grand Poobah, I don't know. A head honcho of sorts. That's all I know. Alrighty, let me get the game squared away. Bloop 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 bloop. Wow, the switch is working. All right, last episode, all the friends were summoned. So we messed up on the Ouija board, on the spirit board. You can't use Ouija, I guess. It's a trademark. We used the spirit board. We accidentally let go because Yukimaro, the guardian spirit, surprised us, and then that unleashed Koharu. And then the other god, Toka, showed up. So, yeah. Ouija board. Squeegee board. So they showed up, and they are, let's see, we got in a fight with our mom. Because she's not even hearing us. So we are not going to update. We're just gonna start. We're just gonna YOLO. All right, load chapter 2. You had an image for that at one point. You had an image for a Ouija board. That means you can summon Koharu if you want. Just don't let go of the coin. I think there's other lore too. I saw in there was that TV show like Agatha something or other, and like if you encounter a Ouija board, you have to tell it goodbye, or else like you're just leaving a door open. Allegedly. Not like Luigi Ouija board. Oh, I see. Luigi board. Agatha all along. Thank you. Yes, that one. They said, yeah. That's pretty funny. Instead of like yes or no, it's woohoo! Woohoo! Oh no. We need to make it with sound effects. Oh my gosh. I would not, yeah. I say somebody should. And it should be a Ouija board, like W-I-I. Something like that. That sounds really funny though. Just themed Ouija boards. Maybe this is, where the money's at. But I don't know. I feel like you would also incur the wrath. You're not allowed to make money off of that. I don't know. Competitive Ouija board. Your ghost gets into a spelling bee contest with another. Oh no. What if you are teamed up with a speed reader? And they're just going like lightning fast. It's like, I don't know what you said. I don't know. Hi, Mochi. Ouija Scrabble. And it's just the board just continually says, die. And also zipper for triple word score. All right. Let's see. They all spent the night. I don't know which ones. I feel like at least one of them slept in my room, but like invisibly to watch me. I think Toka was like there. All right. The next day. Feel like it's very quiet. Give me a second. Switch. Okay. I finished getting ready and mustered the courage to go down to the living room. I think Mom has an early shift today, so she's probably not home anymore. We're avoiding her. Just as I anticipated, she wasn't there. Instead, I found my older sister waiting for me in the living room.
あはやー。
Ooh,
何
something
つったってんだ。
is blowing
さっさと
my
朝
ear.
飯食っちまいな。
Are you sleeping? Are you Are you up yet? Are you up yet? Are you up yet? Time for a house party. Oh, right. Morning. I knew it wasn't something to bring up first thing in the morning. I felt relieved knowing I'd talk to my mom later that night.
あ、ご飯あんたの分だけだから、よそったら炊飯器切っておいて。
Got it. I scooped the rice into my bowl and turned off the switch on the cooker.
主様、主様。あのアニメはなんぞ。
Hey, what's he doing? My sister's still here. I glanced towards the TV to see that it was playing a morning kids anime. I checked to make sure my sister wasn't in earshot and whispered to Yukimaro. It's an anime called Tonodamaru.
ほうほう、殿だまるとな。
You want to give Yukimaro all the treats because he's got that golden retriever energy? And you just want to go, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? The game is very loud compared. Yeah, sorry about that. I had initially, I was like, I can't really hear it. And so I turned it up, but there was like no sound. So I've adjusted it now. Is it a little bit better? Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, Mochi. Oh, stop. I just started. Yukimaro walked off, sat in front of the TV, and started to watch the anime, completely engrossed. I guess he likes anime.
お前、座敷わらしの仕事しろよ。
そうですよ。何のためにここにいるですか？
Before I knew it, Koharu and Toka had also entered the living room. Toka seemed angry with Yukimaro, but took a seat on the couch next to him. It's like, you can't yell at me if you're also having fun.
これ、なんていうアニメですか？
神様ともあろうお方が世情を知らぬとは嘆かわしいの。
Oh, thank you for letting me know, Green Yoshi. Yeah. You think they'd like One Piece? Nice, nice. Are you all caught up? Are you all caught up with One Piece now? As per the prophecy? Oh, Mochi. Yes, nice, nice. Good job. 1 second, I'm gonna slap Mochi. Step outside. Step outside, please. Mochi, come on. I love you. Go lay down, please. Thank you. She's fine. She's fine. Don't worry. She got her tinkle time. Tinkle, tinkle. Yeah, Moji also wants to watch One Piece. She's just like, yeah. She wants some Luffy on the big TV. Wonder. I'm trying to think like, Let's see. Mochi did not like the Ghoul School teacher one. Anytime I turned that one on, she was just like, she would like, because she'd be like laying on the floor, and then I'd turn it on, and she'd be like, no. But I think she is tolerating the one that I'm watching now. It's a BL one. It's a genre called Omegaverse, and it's this like people in the world. There are classifications of like alpha, beta, omega, and in this world, men can get pregnant. They can get pregnant. Prego. Yeah. Yes. So the show is called Tadaima Okairi. And it's actually very cute. It's got, it's very, it's adorable. But yes, it is Omegaverse. Oh, a manhwa, that's a very heavy, like, that's a very big genre. So if the artwork's good, I'll read it. There's probably, even some of the, like, there's a genre of, like, we've talked about Guideverse, which that Zero Wake Gates game is a Guideverse one with espers and guides, and then there's Omegaverse, and then there's let's see. Other classifications of like BL yaoi is like just like toxic manhwa, like that's like just its own genre, and it's like, oh no. Yeah, it's very diverse. Yeah, but they also have wholesome. They have a lot of smutty. Yeah, so it's all over the board, gotta say. But yeah, it's like I said, I'm a sucker for if the artwork's good. There's a level that I will tolerate, but there are some that it's just like, oh my gosh, this artwork is all right, but not all right enough for me to like continue. Like there's just, you know, some of the ones that there's ones that are like very like it reads more like a homicide show than like a BL, and it's like, no, that's not what I'm here for. It's like, yeah, because there was one that was just like, it was like the main like lead male was like basically a serial killer, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not my cup of tea. Insane lolly lore drop, especially after the pregnancy. I am a man and I am impreg. Pretty on brand, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I have been playing that new, so Zero Wake Gates. I had dropped something about it in the Discord previously. That came out, like, I guess, maybe it's been out for like, 1 to 2 weeks, somewhere in there. And it's okay. Like there are things about it that it's like, oh, okay, I can, you know, like the gameplay is very like, you know, like straightforward. I don't mind. Yeah, the story's all right. The artwork is all right, but they do some things where it's just kind of like they zoom in on a picture. But I think I might have talked about this. It's like super like grainy. Like they did not use a vector image, they used like a rasterized one, so you could see like the blurry lines, and it's like, this is you guys had a little bit more budget than this, right? So but yeah, it's, and then there's like 2 versions that you can get like a normie version, or you can like work harder to get like the, you know, 18 and up version, and it's just kind of like, okay, like, and I couldn't do it on iOS, but I could do it on BlueStacks. So there's that. Yeah. The art and the voice work the voice work really good. I feel like I think that makes the story compelling enough. But I think I'm about to like, I'm like I'm on the last level of what they have so far. I surely don't think that they're done. So I think I'm about to catch up. And then I don't know when they'll update, but yeah. It kind of feels the way like Love and Deep Space kind of like dangled that carrot where it's like, hey, here's story. Just get it up till here. But there's enough dailies that you can like, you know. And I have gotten some good pulls, so that's nice, but yeah. All right, Yukimaro is being very pious, very smug about like, you don't know, when he just literally found out what the name of the show is.
アニメを見る機会なんて忙しい神にはないのです。
仕方ない。教えてしんぜよ。このアニメはかの有名な
Yeah.
殿田丸である。
That's true. It's like a little kid where it's just like once they learn like a piece of information, now they are a subject matter expert.
殿田丸。面白そうだとは思ったですが。なるほど。有名なんですね。
くだらね。
Truly. I knew that I shouldn't let them distract me. I sat at the table, ignoring them so that I could leave the house eventually. I'll be sure to eat everything today. Although I still had awkward feelings toward my mom, those feelings didn't change the fact that I appreciated her. Thanks for the food. Ah, it's tamagoyaki. I I love my mom's rolled omelets. I took a bite. It tastes a little different than usual. As I chewed, an unfamiliar flavor spread through my mouth, making me tilt my head in confusion. Koharu looks like he's about to say Santa is a lie out of spite, but I bet Santa's not a lie. And he's just like, oh yeah, Santa takes care of the other Ouija board. Your mom made tamagoyaki today? Yum! Oh, that sounds nice.
あんたも思った？
Yeah, mom made this, right?
まあ、私もあんたも作ってないなら母さんしかいないでしょ。
It tastes different than usual, but it's really, really good.
だよな。最初びっくりしたけど結構いけるんだよね。
My sister happily took another bite. Seeing she was in a good mood, I decided to ask her about work. Are you going to be late again tonight?
うん、多分今やってる仕事がなかなか重くてさ。
Oh, the new display for your shop, right? How's that coming along?
店長に相談しつつ試行錯誤してる感じ。大変だとは思っていたけどここまでとはね。
If they can use a Ouija board to commune with the spirit of Saint Nicholas, would that count as talking to Santa? Yeah. And when your house is visited, you're haunted by Santa, you know? Her voice was bright despite her words. It's obvious how much fun and satisfaction she takes from her work. Listening to her talk about work like this filled me with a mix of envy and excitement. I always enjoyed hearing about the projects she was working on, or stories about how her job was going.
てか、今日なんかあんのか？
Oh, no, nothing like that. I quickly shook my head and she shot me a skeptical look. What? Something wrong with my hair? I tried to play it off with a smile, but my sister slumped her shoulders.
はいはい、ごまかしたって無駄。あんたの姉ちゃん何年やってると思ってんだよ。何かあったんだろ？
I realized there was no point trying to hide it. I decided to be honest with her. I got into an argument with Mom over my career path survey, but don't worry, I'll talk it over with her tonight. I tried to sound upbeat, but my sister put down her chopsticks, suddenly looking very serious.
あんた、やっぱり聖銀大学には行きたくないんだろ？
Yeah, but I haven't exactly found what I want to do either. That's why I want to talk with Mom and find a path that's right for me, together.
そっか、私の時も同じように揉めたんだよね。
Yeah, I remember. Things were tense when my sister decided that she wanted to do the job she was doing now. But my sister never gave up and continued to push, and eventually Mom came around. It seemed hard back then, but I didn't think it would be this tough.
あんたに背負わせちゃってごめん。
I had a feeling she'd say that to me. Ever since she decided to go into fashion, the pressure Mom put on me only increased. I'm sure she feels some guilt about it. But it's not your fault. This was bound to happen one day anyway.
それはそうだけど。
Just like you dealt with it, I'll do my best to overcome it too. So please, don't worry. I wasn't trying to act tough or make her feel better. I truly meant it. This is my issue after all, which means I have to be the one to deal with it.
でもさ、
No buts. This is my problem. You don't have to worry about it, Tsubasa. If we burn down Seiken University, then Mom can't expect us to go there. But then we'll go to jail, and that's worse than just going to the university our mom wants us to go to. Probably. I don't have enough data points, but maybe I have enough data points. I don't have direct data points. But on days when I need help, just promise you'll be there, okay? With that, my sister gave an apologetic smile. No, I won't do that.
姉として情けないな。ごめん。
Apologize again, and I'm taking your omelet.
ああ、やだやだ、もう言わないから。
Then eat up. Do we have experience seducing prison staff? Do we? Well, let's see. In Love and Deep Space, we were prison staff. Yeah.
なんだって
We.
本当に大好き。ああ、シスコンが超シスコンになっちゃうよ。
Ah, yes. Hose staff. That's true. Hell organization. Is that a prison? Question mark. we were not on the prison side, but yeah, I guess that's close. As we played around, her apologetic smile turned into a genuine one. Maybe. Did she? She's just spoiling us. She's just spoiling us. She just loves us. I'm glad she's back to her old self. After seeing how much she had to struggle with my mom to fight for her own career, I didn't want her to get involved with mine. If she's going to be late tonight, then I'll just have to talk with mom on my own. I was nervous, but I knew it was my problem to overcome.
時間やばいじゃん。
I'll clean up. You go on ahead.
サンキュー、助かる。行ってきます。
Later. I should head out soon too. I finished breakfast and started cleaning up. All right, I guess it's time to head out. I walked to the sofa where Toka and Yukimaro were still watching TV. Koharu, on the other hand, was nowhere to be found. I have to head to school soon, so I need to turn off the TV.
なんとテレビが奪われる。
仕方ないですよ。電気代っていうのがかかるです。ゆきまろさんには払えないでしょ。
Yeah, you gonna pay my bills? Yukimaro hung his head low. I didn't know he liked TV that much. I'll record it. That way, you can watch it later. Yukimaro's face brightened. He's so easy to please.
さすがは主様じゃの。学校が終わるのを楽しみに待っておるぞ。
あなたは何をしに来たんですか。僕も仕事がありますし、ゆきまろさんも仕事しなさいです。
と言っても学校についていくわけにもいかぬ。終わるまでどこぞで時間を潰しておる。
Yeah, don't follow me to school, stalker walker. He's not coming to school. Relief watched over me. Man, what an exhausting morning. My shoulders sagged as I left home.
おはよう。待っていたよ。
Good morning. Your smile, it's kind of freaking me out. What's wrong?
昨日あんな電話してきて気にならないわけないじゃない。それで座敷わらしはどこ？
What do you do while I'm gone? Wait for you to get back. Yes. And also, I touch all the candy. I touch everything. I lick the cookies. What a troublemaker. Yukimaro. Sayaka looked around, and I contemplated telling her about what happened yesterday. It'll just worry her. Actually, it might just distract her. If Sayaka finds out about the spirits, she won't be able to focus on her college exams. Well, after I called you, they stopped appearing. Maybe they got bored of me. After some hesitation, I decided to try and brush the whole thing off. Sayaka's face fell.
超楽しみにしてたのに。それじゃあ、こっくりさんはやらなかったの？
No, I felt bad because you taught me how, but since the guardian spirit was gone, I figured I didn't need to do it.
まあ、そうだよね。はあ。あ、でもさ、実際に見たんだよね。どんな感じの見た目だった？
Yeah, she's like, you're gatekeeping these ghost boys. That's how I build my harem. I knew I wouldn't get away with that. How should I answer? Kinda godly. Woo. Yeah, at least it's not watching you sleep like a certain sparkly. Exactly. Kinda godly? He looked more like a god than a guardian spirit. He had this super lavish kimono. Honestly, that was pretty surprising. Thinking back on it, it really was.
へえ、想像していたのと違うかも。着物は着物なんだけど、地味な感じかと思ってた。でも、結構はっきり覚えてるんだね。もっとおぼろげに見えるのかなって。
I don't remember all the details. All I recall is that he seemed kind of godly. Did I just hear someone laugh? So tell me, is Yukimaro watching me from somewhere?
何キョロキョロしてるの？あ、座敷わらしがまた現れるんじゃないかって不安なんでしょ。
Well, yeah. I mean, this all just happened yesterday. Although Sayaka was on the right track, she was wrong about the specifics.
私も会ってみたいな。どこで会ったんだっけ？
Well, I guess I could tell her the location. At Tsukumo Shrine.
よし、早速放課後行ってみよっと。毎日勉強漬けだから気分転換にもなるしね。ねえ、あなたも行く？
Nah, I'll pass. I've had my fill of that kind of stuff. Plus, I want to spend some time thinking about my career path survey after school. With that, Sayaka looked at me with a worried glance.
進路決まりそう？どこの大学にするか悩んでるなら相談に乗るよ。
Well, honestly, there's not much to discuss. I haven't even thought much about it. But, man, am I jealous of the people who've already decided.
それなら私が手伝うよ。あなたの進路が決まるように。親友の私ならあなたに合うものをアドバイスできると思う。
Thanks, but really, I'm fine. Your offer to help is more than generous enough.
でも
Sayaka, you're trying to get into Seiken, right? You should focus on your exams, not this. Sayaka? What's wrong?
なんでもない。私、当番があったから先に行くね。
Before I could call out to her, she had run off. Class duty? What's that about? Something about Sayaka seemed off. Could it be because I turned down her offer to help me? But I hadn't decided anything yet. Even if Sayaka were to just try and help me out, it would just be a waste of her time. Sayaka's working so hard right now to get into Seiken. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to talk to the teacher about getting an extension on the career path survey. Even if I wait to turn it in, I still need to discuss it. I sighed softly and hurried on my way to school as well. Just give him a smartphone and let him watch anime on it? Yeah, but... But that'll run your cell phone battery down, and you need that. I had intended to watch her from the shadows, but instead the conversation turned to me.
神々しさは未だ健在か。主様も嬉しい評価をつけてくれる。
Yes, like a baby watching Cocomelon. Or just hours and hours glued to the TV watching Bluey. I no longer held such powers, but it seemed my demeanor remained unchanged. It had been quite some time since someone called me godly, and it made my heart skip a beat.
主様は見る目があるお人のようじゃな。人間性が良いと見える。
Just a lot of baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark. But I shouldn't get carried away. I shook my head to calm down. Just because she praised me doesn't necessarily mean she's a good person. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. However, her aura does seem to be that of a good person. Indeed, I was very glad to have chosen her. Now I understood why that Tengu god had been following her all this time.
とりあえず学校が終わるまで見守るとするかな。
I wasn't able to talk with my homeroom teacher before school, so I waited till class was over. I decided to be honest and tell my teacher that I was still unsure of my future plans.
なるほど。話は分かったよ。
I'm sorry.
そんな沈んだ顔をするな。まだ時間はあるんだから。
Okay.
提出については急がなくて大丈夫だ。何かあればいつでも相談に乗るからな。
Thank you. His words comforted me greatly. He's right. I still have time. I'll drop by the library for college flyers and job application information before going home. It's time for me to get serious about this. I was so focused on my research, I hadn't even noticed the sun had set. The school librarian shooed me out and I began the long walk home. What do I even want to do? Though talking to my teacher had bought me some time, actually facing down my future filled me with depression. I couldn't find anything that I wanted to do. This isn't good. I shouldn't feel so glum. If I'm going to talk to Mom tonight, I need to be strong. I need to have my head in a good place. Maybe I'll take a stroll before heading home. Just as I started walking, my phone buzzed. It was a message from Sayaka. She visited the priest at Tsukumo Shrine. He claimed to have gotten rid of the floating ghost. He must be referring to Toka. Actually, the whole reason I was in this mess was because of that priest. I should have never listened to him. I muttered the words regretfully.
それは違うぞ。あれがなかったらトーカ殿が主様に矜持を与えていたやもしれん。それはまあいろいろと準備してましたし。
Huh? I thought I heard voices and saw the two standing beside me. Can you not pop out of the blue like that? Although I protested, they seemed unconcerned with my words. I glanced around to see other people looking at me as if I was crazy. That's right. To these people, it must look like I'm walking by myself right now. Feeling their stares on me, I felt very embarrassed and ran away. That's when you put your phone up to your ear and be like, yeah, person on the phone. Spooking you is funny. Yeah, put the phone up and then until it starts ringing and then you're outed. I ran, trying to escape the stares of the other commuters, and before I knew it, I was in front of Tsukumo Shrine. Talking to the voices, yes. It's okay to talk to yourself, but when you answer back. This should be far enough. Nobody's here to give me any strange looks. I hear a mochi borkin. Let's see. Somebody at the door? Let me see. I'm just gonna check. She must see a dog on the street or something. Maybe? Tatamate. I'm just reviewing some camera footage. Totally fine. She must have seen somebody walking the dog. Nobody's here to give me any strange looks. I felt relieved, but it was short-lived.
主様、早く帰ってアニメを見るのだ。録画とやらで撮ってくれたのであろう。そうやって行動を縛り付けないでくださいです。彼女には彼女の事情があるです。
As usual, the two of them were up to their usual noisy antics. I'm just going to ignore them.
主様、何故無視をするのだ？
僕、何かしちゃったですか？
こいつの状況を察しろ。俺たちはこいつ以外の人間には見えてねえんだぞ。
Yeah, I've got the little three stooges of the ghost world with me. They're cute, though. Koharu appeared out of nowhere and explained my silence to the others. Yukimaro clapped his hands in understanding.
おお、なるほど。一人で話す奇妙な人間にさせてしまっていたか。
Yeah,
それはすまぬ。
that's right. Grape soda. All human anime look alike to me, so I just hit record on something called Kids Masterpiece Theater. Suddenly, Yukimaro was engulfed in smoke. Ooh! In the next instant, he appeared normal. That was to say he was dressed in modern clothes. I didn't know they could do this. Yeah, whoa. Just changing your clothes isn't enough. I whispered to Yukimaro, and he flashed me a big smile.
今は人間に化けておる。人の世に溶け込むとき、この姿になるのだ。
You can do that?
力の強いあやかしはこうやって人に化けられるんだ。
Yes, this lolly is not aware. This lolly is a new lolly. But oh, look at them in their street clothes.
この姿になるのはとっても久しぶりです。
Since Toka is a god, I imagined him to be powerful. They look like a boy band. They sure do. Realizing Yukimaro and Koharu were all so powerful, I suddenly felt very intimidated.
主様、はよはよ。帰って殿田丸を見るぞい。
He yanked my arm and half dragged me in the direction of my home. Well, wait a minute. I have some things to do. Not really, but I didn't want to go home just yet. Suddenly, Yukimaro's eyes teared up.
殿田丸。
Sir! To those around us, he looked like the older one, and he was bursting into tears. I could feel the stares of everyone around us. He's a pain even when he's visible. This big baby, exactly. He's just got us wrapped around his fingers, just like, I'll just tear up my crocodile tears so that I can watch my show because I'm a brat.
さっさと移動した方が賢明だな。
寄りたい場所があるなら遠慮しないで言ってくださいです。この泣き虫は僕が何とかするですから。
Yeah. Are you happy about the rerun, or did you already get that Raphael banner one? I'm glad that it's Raphael, because that gives me more time to save up gems for... I did see, like, the little Phantom of the Opera one. Oh, that looks good. Exactly, yes. Caleb! Oh my goodness. Science. I know. Gotta save my shekels. Release him, Infold. Yes. Hand him over. What should I do? Where should I go? To the station? Go home. We're gonna go home. We're the Go Home Club. Did you get Vampire Silas? I've been pulling, but I have not gotten Vampire Silas. I don't think I'll get both of them. No, I don't think I'll get both of them for free, for sure. And I don't think I want to... The vampire... It's definitely a cool weapon. I like the whole set. The duo, but... I don't think I want to spend money on it. I don't have a particular reason to go anywhere, so why don't we all go home? Nope, skipping. You don't play with Silas anyway, so it'd be a waste. Yeah. More than anything, I just want to find a way to make Yukimaro quiet down.
おお、我を尊重してくれたか。ありがたき幸せである。
Okay, that's a bit much.
俺はちょっと散歩したいから先に帰ってろ。
You want to max out Kalo's myths, so you gotta save? Yeah. With that, Koharu walked off. It seemed as though Toka too had plans.
僕も他の人間を見てこないといけないので、ちょっと出かけてくるです。
Who you checking on? Whose other soul are you enchanted with? And just like that, he was gone. In the end, only Yukimaro and I were left to walk home together. Yeah, like what's up with that?
さて、我らは家に帰ってアニメじゃ。
You like Tonodamaru that much?
それはもう一目惚れであったからの。
This isn't your route. Go ahead. Yeah. Is my soul not good enough? Yeah. With the Silas gun? Heck yeah. Like, what? Say that to my face. Say that to my face, Toka. Yukimaro and I walked side by side, talking about the anime as we did.
テレビは本当に面白いの。昼ドラもよく見たものだ。
As I talked with Yukimaro, I knew we'd be at home in no time. Yukimaro mentioned he would occasionally drop into people's homes to watch TV.
途中で番組を変えられることもあっての。何度も悔しい思いをしたものだ。
I couldn't help but laugh. I didn't know spirits enjoyed TV so much. As I thought this, I noticed my footsteps slowing as we approached the house.
の、主様。少しこの辺りをぐるっと一回りしてもよいか？
He's been watching Days of Our Lives, too. Yeah. Sheesh. And so are the young and the restless. Stealing human Wi-Fi. And, oh, great Yoshi, we said it at the same time. some general hospital. Oh man, that's so funny. I'm trying to think. Like, I watched some soap operas. I remember watching some soap operas, but it was because, like, I'd come home from school, and like, if you came home early enough, you'd still be in soap opera territory, and then the after-school cartoons would show up. So, he's been on a Guiding Light binge, yeah. But, I remember watching General Hospital because I had a crush on, one of the actors who was way too old, but it's like a kid crush. So it's or like, yeah, I wouldn't say kid, but like, old enough to like have a crush on somebody, but like not so old that you understand that this is like really problematic, Yeah, your mom and your grandma would watch them. Nice. Huh?
我はこの町に来たばかりでの。見て回りたいのじゃ。
He was so eager to watch anime before. Is he doing this for me? I sensed the intentions behind his offer and felt truly touched by his kindness. I was hoping to do the same.
おお、それは奇遇じゃの。主様とは気が合うようじゃ。
I wonder how much of it is real.
そうじゃ。この二人きりの機会、我共に過ごす仲なのだから、いろいろと知っておいた方が良いだろう。
Anime date? Yeah. We're going for a walk. I know this is something small, but do I talk about food or food? Food. All right. Yukimaro, do you have a favorite food? I asked, and Yukimaro folded his arms, groaning.
どうだろうな。嫌いな食べ物がないから全部好きなのかもしれん。
Really? There's nothing that you like more than anything else.
それならあるぞ。甘いものだ。甘いものだったらいくらでも食べられる。
This sounds just like me. There's this place near the station that has the best parfaits. The matcha parfait I had the other day was amazing. As I spoke, he suddenly grabbed my hands. Gimme parfait. Everybody loves parfait. Another parfait route. They're all parfait routes if you try hard enough.
主様、今度ぜひとも連れて行ってほしいのだ。
His eyes glimmered, and from behind his wide grin, something shined. You're drooling. I think you're getting a little too excited.
興奮せずにいられるか。主様、絶対の絶対に連れて行ってくれ。
His reaction was predictable, but it still made me laugh. Talking with Yukimaro sure is fun. We let the exciting topic of ice cream deserts brighten our mood as we continued to chat. I think I called this one out last time too. Desserts is desserts is 2 S's because you go back for seconds. Deserts is 1 S because you're all alone. So, in another timeline, I had a parfait with this guy named Senna. Are you gonna be sweeter kisser than him? I bet. I think we're due a good kiss. Because we had a couple of playthroughs where we got unsatisfactory kisses. Yeah. Typo, 0 out of 10 game, literally unplayable. After I returned home, I turned on the TV and played Tono Damaru as promised. Ice cream desert sounds fire! Yeah, a desert made of ice cream instead of sand would be pretty great. Yeah. Ooh, I've got some ice cream in the fridge. I might partake later, after stream. Maybe. I gotta make some food tonight. I gotta make mochi food tonight, so sharing is caring. I'll send you pictures. Antarctica is technically a desert. We just need to put a lot of syrup on it. Both Yukimaro and Toka watched intently on the couch.
おお、殿だまるは大人の姿になれるのか。萌えが詰まっとる。いいなあ、殿だまる。僕も大人の姿になれたら。
Huh. Toka can't look like an adult? I wonder if like we can, because I think Toka is supposed to be the secret route. Because he's the only one that doesn't, like, we see a lot of Toka, and he's the only one who doesn't have a like immediately like named route. So yeah, but it'd be nice if it was just like, you know, because this version's cute of him, but if there's like a much more smoking hot version of him too, that's bonus. Guess we'll see eventually. We still got Minami. We still got to finish Yukimaro, and then Minami, and then Toka, and then we'll have completion. I'm very excited. I do like this game a lot. So, and who knows? Maybe by the time part 2 comes out. But what I think I might do, as a side note, I might start stream a little earlier next time, maybe by like 30 minutes, just so that I can get through 2 chapters. Maybe. TBD. Or otherwise, holiday schedule, just add some more days. That's okay too. Are you still watching that kid show? I will have you know that Tono Damaru has a great mystery plot and a lot of humor that goes over kids. Yeah. Kind of like saying like, Detective Conan is a kid's show. It's like, is it? solely? No, I feel like I know more adults than kids that like Detective Conan. Koharu, however, stared at the TV with apparent boredom.
これのどこが面白いんだっつうの。
As usual, the spirits spoke as though the situation was totally normal for them. They were all in their kimonos, invisible to everyone but me. I left them and went to the kitchen to help Mom with dinner. I need to apologize about yesterday. Hey, Mom?
そうそう。あなたが帰る少し前に担任の先生から電話があったわ。
My attempt to apologize was immediately halted by my mom's abrupt start to the conversation.
進路のプリント提出を遅らせたいと相談したそうじゃない。進路が決まらなくて悩んでるんじゃないかって先生心配していらしたわ。
Her angry expression made me stop and stare down at my feet. She looked so offended. Well, it's the truth. I tried to tell you yesterday.
そうは言っても時間は進んでいくのよ。いつまでも決まらなかったらどうする気？
My heart ached. I know. You don't need to remind me. You mean it's a kids show, but cultural standards about what is appropriate for kids makes a lot of kids shows get marketed as something else when brought overseas.
先生には聖銀大学のオープンキャンパスに申し込んだことを伝えたわ。
What?
聖銀大学じゃなくても医学部の方面で考えている旨も。
Why would you do that?
怒らないでちょうだい。あなたのためを思って。
No, this isn't for me. Mom, you're doing this for yourself. This is the same as yesterday. You won't listen to a word I have to say. I couldn't stop myself. It's all about you. It's always been about you. You never once asked me what I wanted. You just made these decisions on your own. No, I shouldn't say anymore. I'm the one who has to live this life, Mom. My future isn't for you. Upset, I ran out of the house. Into traffic, where I got truck-cooned and then taken to an isekai world, where I am a vending machine. I ran without direction. I just ran and ran, not once feeling tired or short of breath. The events played over and over in my mind. Why did I say such horrible things? Yeah, go. Wait, no, Lolli, no. Reincarnated as a Ouija board. No. Reincarnated as the Luigi board. At the same time, I can't forgive her for what she did. I was just about to apologize too. Ouija board. Thoughts and emotions created a chaotic storm in my heart. I was surrounded by pain. Surrounded by pain, but not perverts. Wait. I felt lost in a maze of dread with no escape. I kept running as if I was fleeing from something. And then I ended up at the beach. And then I ended up in the water. And then I was face down. And then a very hot lifeguard came to rescue me. Sorry, I have only jokey cry sounds. Tears flowed the moment I stopped running. The problems with my mom, my undecided career path, it all felt overwhelmingly painful. I hated feeling this way. And the lifeguard was a ghost. So I drowned because he could not rescue me. He could not give breath. Actually, when I learned CPR at my work had a little event where we could learn CPR, and you actually don't it's mainly for little kids that maybe you would blow breath into, but for most adults, it's chest compressions. And it's a lot harder. Like, you have to press a lot harder than you think. And they were just like, you are gonna break some bones. Like, that is how that works. So I was like, oh, which is scary. Scary thought. Crouching in the dark, I couldn't hold back my sobs.
おい、引っ張るなって言ってるだろうが。
話したら逃げるのは分かっておるのじゃん。ほれ、歩け歩け。
Yeah, you'll just try not to choke. Yeah, that's probably for the best. But like, I mean, beyond choking, there's other things that could cause you to like fall kind of unconscious or something. Maybe not unconscious, but basically, like, you as a good Samaritan will not get in trouble for doing your best to keep somebody alive, but you have to attempt to get consent, and then when they don't consent because they cannot, then you are in the clear. Because if you're just like, do you need help, and they're just kind of like, you know, if they wave you off, you can't just like do CPR on them. If they like, basically they would have to be like non-responsive, and then you would have to like try your best, and then you would have and it's a lot to sustain for one person, so you have to switch with other people. It's a lot. It's very scary. Yeah. Good Samaritan laws also oblige you to not leave the person you help worse off than if you had just left them alone. That's true. But don't attempt CPR if you don't know CPR. I guess that would be, tag team CPR. Yeah. And like previously, they taught it to staying alive. Staying alive. That's the like kind of beat and cadence that you go to. But I have to look, because like there was a video, and I don't know if it was like a jokey video or if they were just like, you know, legit, but they were just like, golden is supposed to, allegedly, I will confirm this, but yeah, it's like, we're going up, it's our moment. And I could see that. So tag team CPR. You think back to that alligator Tony bar exam question. I don't think I'm familiar with that. I heard voices and looked up. Yukimaro and Koharu were there. The two of them walked up and sat down on either side of me.
主様の行くところ、どこでもついていくと言ったであろ。
Yukimaro smiled kindly at me.
俺はこいつに引っ張ってこられただけだ。
Koharu muttered curtly. Yukimaro patted my back, and Koharu glanced over, clearly concerned. Although my heart was a mess, I felt that feeling ebbing away. Their presence warmed my troubled heart. Thank you. My words were tearful and shaky, but they both nodded with understanding.
あんな風に言う気はなかったのであろ。今泣いているのがその証拠じゃ。
Recalling my harsh words to Mom, my eyes burned with tears again.
たく、メソメソするんじゃねえよ。命令だ。
このバカタレ！泣いている者にそのような物言いをするでない。
Yeah, idiot. Yeah, idiot. Don't talk to someone like that who's crying. Hey, stop crying.
くっそ、調子狂うな。
I don't know what to do around girls. Ugh, why are they so cryy? Koharu seemed uncomfortable and took something out of his pocket. Oh. It was the coin and paper of the spirit board from my desk.
ほら、特別だ。だから泣きやめ。
泣かないで。
ほうほう、これは気が利くな。ほれ、主様。聞きたいことを言うてみろ。
What I want to ask?
あるはずじゃ。納得のいかないものが。だから、憤りを感じておるのだろう。
Yukimaro urged me to continue, and my thoughts began to formulate. what I want to ask about is my mom.
儀式に失敗したとしても、すでにたたってるから安心しろ。
His words made me smile slightly. I softly placed my finger on the coin. Let's see. What to do? What to do? Why is mom pushing med school? I've always thought mom insisted on me going into the medical field was because of dad. Her explanation about it being a stable job with good income didn't sit right with me. And so I decided to ask. Is mom's insistence on med school because dad passed away? The coin drifted towards yes. I knew it. That made far more sense than this being about a stable job and a good income. Then why did mom say what she did? As I was about to continue, I heard someone running towards me. I quickly hid the spirit board.
やっと見つけた。こんなところにいたのか。
Sis?
帰ったら母さんが大慌てでさ、事情を聞いてすぐにあんたのこと探しに来たんだ。
Mom.
そんなに赤い目して。
I quickly wiped my eyes. Oh, you said you'd be late, but you're home early.
守護出来の翼様にかかれば、今日くらい早く帰れるってもいいよ。
My sister giggled and held my hand.
今のは冗談。今朝のあんたの様子がちょっと気になってたんだよね。あんたにもいろいろ思うところがあると思うけど、今は母さんに時間をあげて。母さんがあんなに取り乱したの久しぶりに見てさ。
If my sister was the one saying mom was stressed, then it really must be true. Besides, I wanted to cool down too. And I needed some time for that. I wanted to have a calm discussion with her. I was disappointed in myself for getting so upset.
母さん心配してるし、帰りながらになるけど、話聞かせて。
I wanted to rely on her to vent, but I felt like I was past all that now. I turned slightly to glance at the two spirits who had accompanied me. I smiled awkwardly, and they both smiled back. I felt a warm glow spreading in my heart. And then my sister was like, "What are you staring at?"
どうしたんだ？後ろなんて見て。
It's nothing.
さあ、なら行くか。
She's onto us. I just made kissy faces at the sky. I was like, As we walked, I took a deep breath. Oops. I took a deep breath and began to open up to my sister. Sorry for worrying you, and thanks for finding me. I felt guilty for making her hurry home from work, but I was relieved to have her there. My sister wrapped her arms around my shoulders, holding me close.
謝るのはなし。感謝は受け入れる。あんただから心配したいの。だから何でも言ってこい。気なんて使ったら許さないぞ。
My sister laughed in her usual way. I felt protected in her presence. But honestly, I'm okay now. I found someone to confide in.
え？でもあんたしかいなかったじゃん。あ、さやかにでも電話したのか？
No, it's someone new I can talk to. I told them a lot and it really helped me calm down.
私の出る幕はなしか。なんか姉としては寂しいな。でもまあ、そういう顔できてんならよしとするか。
Thanks. I looked skyward, contemplating what to do when I got home. I hope Mom's okay. Despite our differing views, I could never hate her. I was more worried about her than I was about our disagreement. How was Mom?
大丈夫だよ。あんたが帰れば気持ちもいくらか落ち着くだろ。
I hope
夕
so.
飯作って待っててって伝えたから今頃うまいもんいっぱい出来上がってるって。あ、リクエストするの忘れてた。今朝の卵焼き。
Yeah, That was really good.
主様主様、その卵焼きなら小春に頼むのが良いぞ。
Yukimaro, who was following right behind me, softly whispered to me.
てめ、バラすなって言ってあっただろうが。
He cooked for us. Aw, Koharu. Wait, did Koharu make that tamagoyaki? As I conversed with my sister, the question lingered in my mind. When I got home, my mom immediately served us dinner, just as my sister said she would. A tsundere, yeah. We avoided the topic from before, and as soon as she placed dinner on the table, she said she was tired and retreated to her room. Koharu, teach us your recipe. I nervously sat down to dinner, with my sister giving me a reassuring glance. Maybe I just need to give it time. I remembered that and started eating. Though I wasn't very hungry, I didn't want to waste that meal Mom prepared for me. I forced myself to eat every bite. My sister insisted on cleaning up, and so I returned to my room. I need to cool down. I sat in my chair and stared at the ceiling. My room was empty. Yukimaro stayed in the living room since my sister was watching TV. Koharu wasn't in the living room and must have gone off somewhere. I hadn't seen Toka in a while. I wonder if Mom's asleep. Is she okay? Since no one was around, I couldn't help but continue thinking about it. Lost in thought, I heard a voice at my door.
おい、少しいいか。
I recognized the voice. I stood up and opened the door to find Koharu. Sure, come in. As soon as I invited him in, he began speaking harshly to me.
犬、お前に命令がある。友人にこっくりさんをやるなと言っておけ。
My friend? You mean Sayaka?
ああ、そいつで間違いねえ。答えにくいことしか聞いてこねえから、いつも対応に困ってんだ。
She's been using the board that much? I remembered how quickly she sent me the instructions on how to use it before. I wouldn't be surprised if she did it all the time. What kind of questions is she asking that he can't answer? What do you do when you can't answer?
何もしねえ。だからさやかってやつの前では質問に答えたことがないんだが、呼ばれる回数が多いから面倒なんだよ。
I hope in a different timeline, she and Koharu end up together. Sayaka keeps using the Ouija board to crank call hell. It's all going to my phone bill. I asked her to stop trying to access me, but she won't listen. Sorry about that. Koharu seemed genuinely tired of the situation, and I could only offer a wry laugh in response. I'm not her dad. She knew whatever she wants. Then I remembered something. Oh, there's something I wanted to ask you. The tamagoyaki this morning? Did you make it? Koharu seemed caught off guard.
そうだよ。悪いか。
So it was Koharu who made it. That tamagoyaki. It tasted different, but it was addicting. Is that what we're gonna say? That's what we're gonna say. It tasted different, but kind of addicting, actually.
その感想、珍味かよ。まあ、食い慣れた味の方がいいよな。
I didn't say that. I didn't mean it that way. I meant that because it was different from usual, I liked it. It was a nice change of pace. Why am I having such a hard time expressing myself with him? Maybe I should have just said it was delicious.
ま、気が向いたらまた作ってやる。
You're really good at cooking, aren't you, Koharu?
昔、お前みてえに儀式の最中に失敗した男がいてな。その男は病気な上に貧乏で、飯もろくに食えなかった。
Bimbo. It's poor.
見かねた俺が、そいつに料理を作ってやってな。それ以来興味が湧いて、いろいろ覚えたのが始まりだ。
The poor person's cocaine is sugar. Sugar is addicting. Also white powder. Or white grains, I guess. He's supposed to haunt people, but it seems like he always ends up helping them. You're so kind, Koharu.
勘違いすんじゃねえ。目の前でのたれ死にされたら寝覚めが悪いってだけだ。
He tried to sound cold, but I could tell he was actually very kind. Earlier, when he followed me, he was worried about me and even let me use the spirit board.
人間には何人も関わってきた。その度に思う。面倒だってな。
Do you still feel that way?
ああ、面倒で仕方ねえ。お前のことを知っていくたびに関わっているのが嫌になる。だが、決まりは決まり。しっかりたたってやらねえとな。
It's strange to hear him say it so bluntly, but I guess this is his job.
そういう顔するな。めんどくせえ。
そうじゃそうじゃ。そのような顔をする必要などないのだぞ。
Suddenly, Yukimaro entered my room.
この小春はな、人との縁が心地よくって、だから別れる時に辛くなる。そういう感情になるのが嫌だということを言っておるのだ。
Aww.
バーってね、勝手なこと言うんじゃねえ。
図星だとこうして怒るツンデレなのじゃ。そう聞くと可愛いかろ？
Yep, tsundere. It was called, yes. Yes, it is pretty cute. I glanced at Koharu and saw his cheeks were red. Aww. You might be right.
ああ、た、もういい。
I'm gonna go home. High five. High five. Koharu stormed out of the room, pouting. Wee 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 wee. That's what a baby. What a man baby.
ひゃー、ご乱心じゃ。
Yukimaro is incorrigible. You think he'll be okay? He seemed pretty upset.
ああ、いい。小春だからいいんじゃ。
He can't go anywhere. Terrorize the terrorizer. Is that really okay? Yukimaro was still joking, but then his expression turned serious.
今朝、小春が料理をしていたのは、お主に対する詫びの気持ち。本当は、たたるなんてことしたくないのだ。人に危害を加えることを、小春は大層嫌っておる。
Tickle him with a feather. Did something happen in the past?
それは、小春に直接聞くのが良いだろうな。
Yukimaro's words made me hesitant. I didn't want to reopen any wounds Koharu might still have. If anything could hurt him, I'd rather not know. Oh, no, if asking could hurt him, I'd rather not know. Two days had passed since my mom and I got into that argument. And the whole time, the two of us had been avoiding each other. I knew we needed time apart to cool down, but... Write a letter! Write a letter! Yeah, you hate unknowingly hurting people. I mean, I get it. You know, yeah, I think most people are in that camp of like, you know, if they're a nice person, then yeah, that's not something that they would like to do. But I think that is just sometimes people will get hurt, but that's not. But there's ways to traverse through it, you know? I guess it's the way I think about, like, everybody makes mistakes. Like, my expectation is everybody makes mistakes. It's what you do about the mistake that, you know, that makes a difference. So that's why I think, like, character Lolli should probably, like, write a letter to her. Like, if really she wanted to get the apology out and she just keeps getting derailed because, you know, maybe, you know, like her mom has kind of like beaten her to the punch a little bit. Like, you know, like get to saying your stuff. Yeah, kind words through it. Exactly. You know, that it's just kind of like, hey mom, like first I'd like to apologize, you know, and then you have a chance to really kind of say everything you want without you know, losing track of it, getting interrupted, all, you know. I don't know. I'm a big fan of writing letters. So, oh shoot, you're right. You're right. Ah, you are correct. You're correct. Thank you so much. Hold on. Good call, surrounded by perverts. This is good game hygiene I'm supposed to save. I can't believe it. Ah! Help! I think I just put it in standby. I think. Okay. Phew! Thank you. I was too busy blah, blah, blah about letters. Speaking of putting something down on paper, save! Good job. Yes, W. Thank you. Just in time. Phew. Well done. But yeah, I feel like, you know, as somebody who gets maybe overwhelmed or is very like reactive, being able to like at least write down my stuff and then use that as a starting point is very helpful for me. So it doesn't always work, but sometimes even just writing the letter itself helps me organize my thoughts around it too. So that's why I'm a big fan of it. So. Oh, well, that was very sweet. That was a lot of repeat info, but I think we got a couple of like extra glimpses of Yukimaro, and so I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, that kind of blossom a little bit more. But yeah. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope y'all had fun. My next stream is tomorrow on Iriam. We're gonna do Study Buddies lunch. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting. Basically, even with my like my whole morning's blocked. Basically, like the moments before Study Buddies lunch and after, they're all accounted for with like meetings, and I'm like curious how it'll go, but we'll do our best. So yes, thank y'all so much. Thank you for coming. It's always great to see y'all and chat with you. And so I hope, like I said, you have a good rest of your night, and I'll hope to see you again soon. So, all right. Thank you so much. Night. Bye-bye.